Sup guys, Roman here, and for today's video I have prepared something completely different for the channel, but also really exciting, because as of this week we have officially moved into our new apartment, which also means that I'm gonna have a new place where I film my YouTube videos. Now, as a matter of fact, we already should have been moving into this place 2 months ago. However, due to lovely COVID-19, this apartment wasn't finished in time, and therefore we actually had to crash at my parents' place, which was the backdrop of my last couple of videos. And in fact, those OG viewers of my channel who have been with me for more than 7 years maybe, might have actually recognized the old background there, because that was actually the original background that I used to film my old videos in when I just started out YouTube. But anyways, we're now finally able to move into our new place, and I'm going to be able to kind of build out this room as my new YouTube studio. Over the course of the next few videos, I'm gonna bring you guys along the ride of building out this room into an awesome home YouTube studio. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy that. If you do, then definitely smash that like and smash subscribe if you wanna see more videos like these. Now, obviously I'm well aware that currently this room has an awful lot of reverb going on, which is basically because there is nothing much in here except for a few boxes, as well as a carpet, which I got to kind of alleviate the problem of this room being extremely echoey. Because as you can see here, this room is actually underneath the ceiling, which then goes up quite significantly up there, making this room quite high, but also quite reverby. And I should probably look into the camera when I'm talking to you guys. Sorry, I'm not really that much used to vlogging, but I'll get used to it, I promise. Anyways, I bought these 2 carpets here in the Home Depot actually this week. I let them cut exactly to this room's dimensions. However, as always, I didn't measure properly, and the carpet actually doesn't fit underneath the door. Therefore, the first thing that we're gonna have to do is to kind of cut out the carpet to make it fit basically back there, and then all the way up to the door, and basically doesn't exceed any further than the door's threshold. So with having said that, let's get working. Alright guys, so I've successfully cut down the carpet to fit the width of this room. Even though I'm no professional, I think it did work out rather well. Obviously, those of you guys who have experience with cutting down carpet are probably cringing hard with this footage. Anyhow, I was able to cut it down to fit this room rather snugly and actually rather nicely. The only thing that I don't really like too much is that the seam that I'm getting in the middle is not really very pretty, and actually the machine that cut down the carpet didn't do a proper job of cutting it straight, so there's like a little bit of a gap in between. So if you guys have any idea on how I could potentially fix that, then definitely let me know in the comments below. Anyhow, another issue that I'm still having is that the carpet doesn't fit underneath the door, and therefore I'm gonna have to cut it down a little bit, kind of in a door-shaped form, as I have laid it out right here, in order to make sure that I can actually close the door and open the door in this room, basically. I know this is not a perfect solution, but I think it should work just fine. So let me cut this down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the cables from the power and internet socket, which unfortunately is located over there. to the location where we're gonna have our PC and server, which is right behind me. Alright, so I've cut down the carpet a little bit more to make sure that the seam is basically seamless. And I decided to put in the cables with the LAN cable going in from there behind me to the server PC stack, which stands over there, right there, as well as a power cable which comes from there to the PC. And then finally I decided to not take the big power cable for the monitor and the sit stand desk underneath the carpet and then kind of routing it upward as I initially have planned, because the cable is just, it's too thick, boy. So I just put it on top of the carpet like here and just route it into the middle of the room. I think that just should be just fine, because I have planned to film basically from here, something like this, I guess. Well, it's difficult to tell actually. Something like this is going to be the new filming angle, so you can't see that mess anyhow. And back here, you should be able to see those cables either that are going back there. Yeah, so the next step is going to be to put in the sit stand desk into the middle of the room here, put on the table as well as the monitor, as well as, of course, the computer and server stack, which, as mentioned, is going to be somewhere around there. Something else I should mention here is that since I don't have my PC right next to me where I'm actually working and gaming, I needed to get a very long DisplayPort cable as well as a super long USB 3.1 Gen 1 cable. Freaking USB and their standard names, it's completely ridiculous. Anyhow, I had to get like an extender, an active extender to be able to route like USB from over there into the middle of the room, as well as the DisplayPort. But yeah, up until now I'm actually really happy with the results, so let's continue. Alright guys, so I assembled the sit stand desk as well as the small presenter table that I got for this new studio. Now, while working on my studio, I realized that it has gotten dark and late really fast, so I kinda had to stop filming and working on my set, but I now have a few more hours to work on my new studio. However, this is gonna be covered in the next video, as this has probably been rolling for quite a while already. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see how I set up my computer, my server stack, as well as basically all of my tech gadgets in this new studio, then definitely check out the second part of this vlog, which I'll have linked in the card right now. But that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe for more tech education. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.